What is up, folks? This is Modiba and welcome to my channel. You know what it is. It is about that time. It is about that prime. It is prime time. I'm so excited to jump into the show today. I'm so thrilled. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to learn so much. But before we do that, let's take a look at my fitness progress for the week.
Whoa, my mind. I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. Oh, prime time.
Let's go. As you guys can see, we are really pushing and going for it, and no matter what, we are going to overcome and we are going to conquer. But without further ado, let's jump into the topic of discussion for today. And what I want to speak to you guys about is a concept called Locus of Control. It is called Locus of Control, and it's very well known and very popular. And it was actually formulated in the year 1954 by an American psychologist called Julian B. Rotter. And he was actually a faculty member at Ohio State University, as well as a faculty member at the University of Connecticut. And you might be asking, okay, what is locus of control? What does that actually mean? Well, it's very simple. Locus of control is the degree to which people believe they have control over the events that take place within their lives, as opposed to external forces which are beyond their reach or beyond their influence or beyond their capacity. And you get two types of locus of control. You get an internal locus of control, and you also get an external locus of control. And let me give you guys an example. Let's say you are a university student and you have just written maybe an examination or an assessment, and after the assessment or examination, this was your feedback. You say, you know what, that test, or that assessment was really difficult, and I blame the teachers, I blame the system, I blame the administrators, I blame even the way we've been learning. That's the reason why it was just so hard. That was the reason why I might even fail. That was the reason why it didn't go as planned. So basically, you shift responsibility to an external force. That is called external locus of control. But let's say you are another individual or you're another student and you have a different feedback, and this is the feedback. Maybe you say, you know what, I actually maybe should have worked harder. I should have actually reviewed my work. I should have actually put in the hours. I actually should have made sure that everything was intact, and maybe I had a better Wi-Fi connection and just a better way in order to do the examination and do the assessment. That is called internal locus of control. And this is something that I experienced for myself. The other day, I remember it was very cold in the morning, guys. It was really cold in the morning. And as soon as I woke up to that morning, I just didn't feel like going to the gym. And it was gym day. And I really did not feel like it. And in my mind, I was telling myself that, you know what, no, it's very cold. It's very cold. It's going to be a mission for me to actually get up, for me to actually put on my clothes, to take my keys and to actually drive off and go to the gym. So I had to convince myself in my mind that because of external issues, I'm not fit to actually reach my gym goal for the day. But then what happened was that I overcame that, and I actually conquered that mindset, and I shifted from an external point of departure to an internal one. And then I started to speak to myself and say, you know what, no, I'm gonna take responsibility, and it doesn't matter how cold it is. It is gym day, it is prime time, and I need to go for it. I need to go and conquer, and I need to go to the next level and grow. And then that's when I got into an internal locus of control, and I actually went to the gym. And this concept is really, really so powerful, and I'm so delighted that I can actually share it with you guys for today. But it's very important to understand that if you have an external locus of control, you'll always play the blame game. It's never actually going to be your fault. Why? Because you're always going to look at the weather, you're always going to look at the circumstances, you're always going to look at the challenges, you're always going to look at people. You're gonna be somebody who listens to the opinions of people. You're always going to look at what's happening on the external, which is beyond you, and that's going to formulate your decision making. Now, the danger in that is because whatever is external is always unpredictable. Whatever is external is unpredictable, which means that your decision making is going to go like this. It's going to be a roller coaster. One day you're going to be up, and one day you're actually going to be down. Why? Because if you look at the world, if you look at what's happening externally, things are up and things are down. Things are never constant. It's never actually constant. There's no formula. It's not always consistent. And you'll always be moved and controlled by what is happening on the outside. And it's a very, very dangerous and critical place to be. And you're going to reach a peak. You're never going to conquer the way that you want to conquer, and you're never going to grow the way that you want to grow. But now let's shift over to having an internal locus of control. And I want to encourage you guys to actually get to this place, because people that have an internal locus of control, they're not moved by what is happening on the outside. They're not actually moved by challenges. They're not moved by people's opinions. They're not moved by certain conditions, because they believe what they believe. They don't take what is on the outside and formulate their belief, like, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, and that is why I'm like this. No. They say, okay, this is what happened, to me, or this is what's happening, but I'm not going to let the circumstance determine who I am. I'm going to believe that I've got a God-given talent. I'm going to believe that there's more in me. There's more in me, and I'm a conqueror. I'm somebody who's of character. They're driven by their goals, and they're driven by their plans. So an internal locus of control. Now you look inwards, and now your decision making is based on, it's based on what you want. It's based on your dream. It's based on where you're going. And that's how you'll see that you'll be more consistent. You'll be more constant. You'll be at a place where you now are immovable. It's not a roller coaster, but now you're just more consistent, and you're more stable in your mindset. And that's really a really great place to be, because now you have actually control over your life. You take responsibility, you take initiative, and actually you are a leader. And so many of us, we are led, but not a lot of us are leading. And that's the difference between internal locus of control and external locus of control. When you look at external locus of control, you are the one who is actually being led. You being led, and the decision making is based on other things. But now if you look at internal locus of control, you are actually leading. You are actually pioneering. You are the one who is in the front line. Regardless of what is happening within your life, you take everything and you make it a part of you, and you actually take it as an advantage. You say, yes, all of this happened to me, and yes, it was hard, and yes, it was difficult, but I'm going to have an internal locus of control, and I'm going to use it to my advantage, and I'm going to actually make sure that it propels me to where I actually need to be. So it's all about opportunity. If you're a person that has internal locus of control, you'll always see an opportunity. But if you're a person that has an external locus of control, you'll always see an obstacle. You'll always see a difficulty. You'll always see a hurdle. You'll always see something which is bigger than you, something that you can't do, or you'll always make about a definition of you because of what is happening. So that's my 2 cents for today, and I really hope that actually helped you guys, and really you gain the knowledge that you need to gain in order for you to conquer those goals, and to conquer your dream, and to conquer whatever what you want to do based on your the things that you're driven by and whatnot. But let's just, this week, and let's just, take a step, a leap of faith, and let's really be aware and see, actually, are we actually walking in, external locus of control, or are we actually walking in an internal locus of control? And from there, we're actually going to reach another level of prime time. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching this session. And if you want to actually engage more and connect, you are able to. You can actually, subscribe to this channel, and you can also follow me at Peter Modiba, or you can also follow me at PrimeTime_ZA. That's the official PrimeTime page on Instagram. And if you want to check out my fitness progress and my blog and what I'm doing, during the week and my workouts, then I'll just leave a link down below so that you guys can actually check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Till we meet again, this is Peter Modiba signing out. Have a good one. Cheers.